Hey guys, this is Canon back again on my channel to share with you another adventure. This time we are heading to the northeasternmost part of the US, which is Maine. It is one of the most visited places here in the US and known for its frigid waters, beautiful sceneries, and lots of lobsters, so stay tuned. We stayed in Maine for about 3 days and we still feel like it was not enough for us to hike different trails, but we mostly covered those top and popular places to see there. So this video is about our 3-day itinerary trip to Maine. So from New York City, we drove at 4:30 in the morning and got there at about 11:30. So it's about 7 to 8 hours drive. Because we still couldn't check in at our hotel yet, we went to this secret spot or a hidden gem. We call this a secret spot because not a lot of people know about this place, and it's not a famous hiking trail. It's just a beautiful scenery of cliffs and ocean views, and it's a perfect place if you want nature all to yourself. If you guys ever followed me on Instagram or TikTok, I posted a video of the scratch off of the US national parks that my boyfriend gave me. So we try to search for this particular place in the picture, and we found out that it is in the Shudik Peninsula, which is also part of ACADIA National Park. And this place is called Raven's Nest. It is an unforgettable place for me because I got engaged there on our 8th year anniversary. And you know, I am so happy to finally be with the love of my life. So after we went to Raven's Nest, we checked in at our cute little home for 2 nights at Alview Cottages, which is about 15 minutes away from ACADIA National Park. It was really difficult for us to find a hotel that is near the park. Well, there are tons of hotels actually, but we just don't want to pay $500 per night, and most of the rooms that are available there at that time were good for families. So we found this cottage and it was perfect for us. It kind of has the homey, cozy vibe. Then we went to Thunder Hole to see the thunders of the sea and hear the waves of the ocean, but we were dismayed because the sea was perfectly calm when we went there. So guys, if you ever wanted to visit here, please check out the tide charts first. I will be linking the website here below. First up, for the second day of our trip, we hiked the BEEHIVE Trail. This is a strenuous hike with steep obstacles where you have to make a way through the peak by holding on to these iron ladders and handrails. It is a short 2-mile trail, but terrifying because you will be exposed to cliff edges, and of course, one slip, you're gonna fall. But I tell you, this is a totally worth it hike because at the end of the trail, you will see the gorgeous views of sand beach and mountains. I will be posting a separate video for this particular trail so you guys can see the whole part of it. The rest of the trail is much easier as you descend towards the different trails. Guys, you will not go the same direction as when you head up to the mountains. It's a different path. After the BEEHIVE Trail, we follow the sign to the bowl. It's a beautiful lake where you can relax, enjoy the view, or eat your lunch or your snacks. So after that long and tiring hike, we feel like we needed the beach, so we head out to Sand Beach. It's also part of ACADIA National Park. We were so excited to soak ourselves in the water, but it was so cold. I can only put my feet in the water. So just across the parking area is the Sand Beach, and we just walked through here. The water is so cold, so we cannot really swim. But you know, it's still a nice place to get yourself tan, have lunch, and enjoy the view. Then we went home and stopped by at this local lobster restaurant just right across our cottage. And oh my god, their lobsters were so good. It did not disappoint us. I have tried several lobsters in New York City, but it's not really as good as there in Maine. The meat was so tender and sweet. They literally just put butter in there and that's it. It's so tasty. And we have also tried their lobster rolls and clam chowder, and it was also good. We also explored the Bass Harbor Lighthouse that day in the afternoon. We just want to take pictures of the lighthouse on top of the cliffs. That's why we went there, but it was also nice. We headed to downtown Bar Harbor. It's a cute, quaint town where you can eat and shop. We had dinner at Stuman's Lobster. I highly recommend this place. We just wanted to compare the lobster that we tried at a local restaurant, and they were both equally good. Only that Stuman's is a fancy restaurant with a view of the harbor. They have a lot of dishes to choose from fresh oysters to crab dips, desserts, and cocktails. We tried the whole experience lobster trap, where it has lobsters on it, mussels, potatoes, sweet corn, and the pie. Their food was excellent. We witnessed the first sunrise in the US at Cadillac Mountain. It was a different experience for us because we hiked very early in the morning at around 3:30 a.m. Where it was still dark and scary, like you really don't know if there will be animals that would attack you or something. There are actually parking lots right on top of the mountains. You only need reservations to get in there, and it easily gets filled, especially during summer. But we chose to hike just to live life, I guess, or just to get a different experience, and we really enjoyed it. So in every long trail, there's always a sign that will lead you to the right direction. If you guys notice that blue paint right there, that's a sign that you are on the right path. Or sometimes you will see some cairns or stacked stones. These signs were very helpful as it made it easier for us to hike on our way up. As the sun was up, we hiked on the same trail, and this was the view. Look how beautiful it is. We then drove all the way to Jordan Pond, where it has a bunch of trails like Bubble Loop, Jordan Cliffs. We were actually tired at that time, so we just hanged around, walked around the pond while waiting for the pond house to open. Jordan Pond is a famous restaurant in Acadia National Park with an overlooking view of the pond. It's a first come first served restaurant where you get to choose where to sit. But before you can get in, they would provide you a buzzer and a number, so you would have to wait for your turn. It's a tradition from the late 1800s to have an afternoon tea and popovers while savoring the breathtaking view. We also had a lamb pie and bison meatloaf. Another must-try in Maine is their best blueberry soda. We literally had to go to a grocery store just to buy 6 cases of it to bring it home. And for the last part of our trip, we took ourselves to a 2-hour sightseeing and nature cruise where we saw eagles, seals, birds, and interesting mansions.
An adult size. You do not get to decide if you are a child or an adult. Unfortunately, if you weigh less than 90 pounds, you're going to put on a child. If you weigh more than 90 pounds, that's an adult size. So just keep that number 90 in mind. That would be the only difference. The boat's going down. It's a bad time to lie about your weight. We'll just leave it at that. Don't want anybody sinking in the wrong size life jacket. The other possibility, since we are on a boat that is moving across here, we're probably up towards like 57 or 58 right now, which is warm, about the warmest part of the summer.
We took the sunset departure time, so it would be a bit special for us. The boat actually has a snack bar, fresh room, and it is handicapped, accessible, and pet friendly. We paid $38 each. Other companies also offer other boat tours like whale watching and stuff. I'm gonna link it all down below here so you guys can check it out.